Welcome to my home.
Hi, I'm Cindy Merritt, your local real estate partner, and just like you, I live, work, and play in the Richmond metropolitan area and all around the wonderful surrounding counties.
Today we are at some place in Richmond that is very near and dear to my heart, being a military family. We are at the Virginia War Memorial right here before Memorial Day, and this is the director, Clay Mountcastle. Clay, thank you so much for letting us come and visit with you today.
Sure, thanks for being here.
Absolutely. Memorial Day and Veterans Day. What's the difference?
Right, well, it's a common bit of a conflation there that people do. Well, Veterans Day in November is specifically to honor all of those serving in our military and all of those that have served. Memorial Day here in May is set aside specifically to honor those that paid the ultimate sacrifice and died in service to our country. So there is a bit of a distinction there.
There is, yes, and I totally understand that. My parents are at Arlington National Cemetery, so I totally understand the difference there. Thank you for explaining that. And this is really to honor those who have, as Clay said, paid the ultimate sacrifice and served and fought and died for our freedom. So it's a very, very special day right here before Memorial Day. Now, you have an event coming up on Monday, is that correct?
We have a series of events, but yes, Monday is our big event. That is the Commonwealth's Memorial Day ceremony.
Okay.
We do that every year here at the Virginia War Memorial. And it's really the Commonwealth's chance to come together for a few moments and just take the time to honor those that have died in service to the country and kind of realize just what that sacrifice means for all of us. Mm-hmm. This year we'll have the governor speaking as well as our keynote speaker. We always have appropriate music played by a military band, and at the end of the ceremony we have special wreath layings in the Shrine of Memory where a number of organizations, from veteran organizations to community organizations that want to pay tribute, line up and place a memorial wreath in the shrine. It's a really powerful moment.
It is. It's very touching. Thank you for doing that as well. Now, I also understand that you have something on Thursday. Now, if you're lucky enough to be watching this on Thursday, May the 24th, there's a special event for you tonight. And what is that?
That will be our kind of dinner and a movie evening where folks will have a chance to support the Virginia War Memorial by going out and having dinner at Social 52 in downtown. And then after dinner they can make a short trip on over to the Byrd Theater in Carytown and see the famous film Saving Private Ryan at no charge, which is really a bit of a special thing. But it's a movie obviously that really resonates with sacrifice and service to the nation and paying tribute to those that have died and secured our freedoms.
That's wonderful. And I know you just said it's a free event. However, you're encouraged to make a donation. Those donations then benefit the Virginia War Memorial, do they not?
Absolutely. Any donation to the Virginia War Memorial Foundation goes to support our programming and educational events that basically allow us to spread the word about those Virginians that have died in service to the country and the how and the why they made the ultimate sacrifice.
Thank you. Clay, everybody drives by the memorial across the bridge coming into Richmond every day, but they probably don't realize that in here is also so much archived information and education information. And I know you're doing an expansion. What are you doing?
Well, what we're going through is a very necessary expansion. If you visit our Shrine of Memory currently, you'll see names of Virginians that have died in World War II, Korea, Vietnam, and the Persian Gulf. But those names have filled up the shrine. And obviously we've had close to 300 Virginians that have died during the global war on terror. So we're building a new shrine to honor those Virginians in the same way, which is something obviously we should be doing. And we are also taking that opportunity to expand our educational programming so that we can truly be a memorial for the entire state. We're adding a distance education center to allow us to broadcast our programming to classrooms across the state. We'll have a new large lecture facility that can accommodate big groups and conferences, and we'll be able to expand our exhibits and program space. So it's something that we really should be doing, and we're looking forward to having it complete.
That's wonderful. And the memorial has been here since 1956, is that correct?
That's right.
Okay, just a couple months before I was born. And you've got so many wonderful areas with displays. Tell me about this flag. You were telling me a story about this.
Right, and so many of our artifacts and exhibits have interesting stories behind them. Well, this is the Amori flag. This is a flag that was created by American prisoners of war held in a Japanese prison camp during World War II. And a Virginia family has a strong connection to this flag. One of their family members was held as prisoner in that camp, and when the camp was liberated towards the end of at the end of World War II, there's a famous photograph of the prisoners kind of celebrating and cheering and waving this flag that they had made in order to show the liberating forces that they were Americans there being held. So it's a really neat story, and we're happy that it has a Virginia connection and that we can display it here for people when they come see the memorial.
Now, how did they make this flag?
They made it secretly because obviously the Japanese guards would not let them make their own flag, so they had to hide some bed sheets and secretly sew them together, and then were able to procure some colored pencils from the Japanese guards secretly that they didn't know that they were getting their hands on, and made this flag kind of under cover of darkness so that they could then use it later when the camp was liberated.
I am so honored and humbled to be at the Virginia War Memorial today. So on this day, when you're having barbecues and opening the pool, take a moment to reflect on what this day really means to us and those that have sacrificed and paid the ultimate price so that we can all make ourselves at home. Go down to the Byrd Theater and see Saving Private Ryan and make a really big donation for the Virginia War Memorial, or come down here on Monday, Memorial Day, and just experience the heartfelt, patriotic celebration that they'll have here on Monday. Thank you so much, and make yourself at home.
Cindy Merritt is nationally recognized as a leader in the U.S. real estate market. Of the more than 35,000 realtors in Virginia, the American Institute of Real Estate Professionals consistently ranks Cindy in the top 10 best realtors in the state.